Not only was I caught with indisputable evidence against me, but I didn't have the proper paperwork either.
To be honest, I don't know the insurance. So because I'm driving for Uber, I rented this. I rented this through Uber through Hertz.
But the way this officer treated me single-handedly changed the way I looked at the Avalon Police Department. For those who aren't familiar, there's a long-standing and justified beef between the APD and me. But before I get to that, here's a friendly reminder that the best way to protect yourself in situations like this is with a high-quality dash cam. And that's why this bogus traffic stop is brought to you by the Thinkware ARC 700 Dual Dash Cam. Now, don't you dare mistake this for some guy who is hating on police departments for no reason. For those of you who have read my book, The Unbelievable Stories of Driving Uber, you know where my problems with Avalon law enforcement began. For those of you who haven't read the book, long story short, prior to the events in this video, an Avalon police officer not only pulled me over for a totally bogus reason, but he treated me so poorly that it made my passenger in the back seat go from back the blue to defund the police because she never saw anything like it. But that's a story for another day, so check out the book. It helps keep the channel alive. Fast forward to this particular evening when I'm working Uber, once again in Avalon, and what's more is, this was actually the week I was Ubering in the Tesla that I rented. And I've been pulled over more times than I can count. But getting pulled over in a rental while Ubering with passengers in your car was beyond awkward.
Half the battle's showing up. Wait, did you add her?
I did.
We are.
Did you get pulled over?
I am. I don't know why.
Oh. Wait, sorry, I mean that in a mean way. I was just curious.
Oh no,
We're all over 21, don't worry. Yeah. And I'm buckled too in the front seat. Put your buckle on. But chill. Don't let them see you put it on. But be relaxed.
Is it better than the law?
Yeah, just sit.
Hey, how you doing, officer? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna turn this down. Sorry about that.
Body cameras activated to support the conversation's policy. We'll let you know the reason I'm stopping is for the speed. I just don't believe you may 25. Can I see your license registration for this arrest, please?
Sure. So this is actually a rental. I'm working Uber. I'm driving Uber. The license in there, and then I think I gotta find the insurance in there. Sorry about that. Here's a license. To be honest, I don't know the insurance for rental.
Did they give it to you in your rental agreement?
So because I'm driving for Uber, I rented this. I guess it's in the rental agreement. I rented this through Uber through Hertz.
Okay.
So I have
See
personal.
whatever paperwork you can find for it. Let me run
Yeah,
that
you
license.
can reach
Just
it.
inside the vehicle for me, okay?
Okay, no problem. It's really weird to open. I have a feeling he's gonna run my license and come back and just say it's fine.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you can, you can do whatever you do.
Now, for those of you who think I was pulled over because I was speeding, never change. I wish I could see the world the way you do, not made cold and cynical by experience. Don't get me wrong, I was indeed speeding. You can see on the dash cam footage as I drive with reckless abandon on this wide, empty road. They clocked me going a dangerous 40 in a 25. I mean, this is exactly the kind of criminal activity you want to deploy precious government resources on in order to prevent it. And you can also see, after I saw that sign, realized how fast I was going, and corrected my speed, what it looks like when I actually go the speed limit. I mean, I think I could run at this pace. And just take a second to think about what's happening here. They put that digital speed sign there to help correct drivers' behavior. I see that sign. I correct my behavior. And I still get pulled over. It makes you think, Maybe their end goal isn't to get people to slow down. Maybe they have ulterior motives. Thing is, I've driven up and down this road hundreds, if not thousands of times. Nobody goes 25 miles an hour.
So 20, I mean, I was doing 40. I mean, everybody does 40 on this road.
Right, yeah.
The real reason I was being pulled over is because this cop saw a nice car with out-of-state plates full of people driving away from where the bars are. For those of you who don't know, Avalon is a wealthy resort town. And before Uber started their rental program, being that most rental cars have out-of-state plates, 90% of the time, a nice car with out-of-state plates full of people driving away from the bar would indeed be driven by someone on vacation who's had at least a few brews in their system, and being from out of town would have no idea how many cops are out looking for DUIs. And it's a rule of thumb across police departments nationwide that they like to target out-of-state plates because, if you're going to generate revenue for the community, it's best to generate it from the people who aren't in the community you are generating the revenue for. And that's why I do not drive without a dash camera. I cannot tell you how many times a dash cam has directly or indirectly gotten me out of a ticket. And that's why I want to thank the sponsor of this video, the Thinkware ARC 700 dual dash camera. After I saw this footage play back, I did not like what I was seeing. You can barely make out the details on license plates or street signs, which is the whole point in having a dash camera. I knew I had to upgrade. That's why I was super excited when Thinkware reached out to me with a true 4K dual dash camera. In my years of testing dash cams, one thing that always surprised me was the number of people that did not want anything to do with in-cabin recording. They just want crystal clear front and rear recording. And if that's you, the Thinkware ARC 700 is an incredible option. The front camera records in true 4K Ultra HD at 30 frames per second, so every detail is razor sharp. And the rear camera uses a Galaxy Core sensor for crisp 2K footage, giving you complete coverage front and back, day or night. So, God forbid there is an accident, or a road rage incident, or you need to check the game tape to see how fast you were actually going through a speed trap after you got pulled over, you will actually be able to see the details that matter, unlike this crappy camera that I had to begin with. The ARC 700 also comes with built-in GPS, so not only will it alert you if you're going way over the speed limit, but it also gives you red light camera alerts, which I can't tell you how much I appreciate. There is nothing worse than trying to make it through a yellow light and then panicking because you didn't know if there was a red light camera trap there. But what I like most about the Thinkware ARC 700 is the reliability. Its unique anti-file corruption technology keeps your video secure and your memory card lasting longer. Each unit goes through 144 rigorous quality tests, everything from extreme temperature durability to vibration resistance, to make sure this camera will do what it's supposed to do no matter the environment. So, if you're looking for a premium dual dash camera without the in-cabin recording, the Thinkware ARC 700 is easily one of the best options out there. Link is in the description to order yours today, and make sure you're covered while you're driving from all the things that can happen, including getting pulled over for some bogusness like what happened to me. But I have to say, the way this traffic stop unfolded, it ended my beef with the Avalon Police Department. I wish you could have seen the look on that cop's face when I told him that I was driving Uber. It was a look that immediately told me there was no way I was getting a ticket. A look that said he felt bad for harassing a guy who's spending his holiday weekend working Uber. A look that said it's not what he signed up to be a cop for. And I know I'm speculating on this guy's feelings, but if you want proof, you should have seen the piece of paper that I gave him. If you saw my Uber Tesla video, you know I opted out of insurance, and it's not like I had my personal insurance card on me. So when he came back to the car, I legit gave him the only thing that was in the glove box, which was my receipt from Hertz.
I have this, I'm guessing. I'm sorry, I never rent cars. I'm doing this for Uber, so I don't know what the heck's going on.
Alright. Leave your license back, just make sure you slow it down, alright?
Hey, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much.
So this police officer let me go with no proof of insurance. He didn't even make me prove that I was working Uber. Because the truth is, and you can talk to any police officer to verify this, most of them don't even believe in traffic enforcement. They know that most of these violations are just excuses for them to pull people over to look for something else. He didn't care that I was going 40. He was just looking for a DUI. And the truth is, I get that approach. It's just that it's 2025 now. There are much more efficient and safer ways to go about it. Ways that don't risk putting bad cops and law-abiding citizens at odds with each other and start a long-standing beef that takes years and an unspoken look of apology from a good cop to resolve.
Man, I'm just glad you guys are like together. If there was somebody in my car that was like on the verge of puking and that happened, so thank you for being responsible.
And that has happened before, so if you want to see a video where I get pulled over while my passenger was on the brink of getting sick, you can check out this video here. And if you are interested in some of my best stories that I can't put here on YouTube, check out my book, link down below. Every download and copy sold keeps this channel alive. Thanks for watching.